guys, I'm Jefferson Salunoy. My reaction video is all about the fundamental of electricity. In order to understand even the simplest concept of electronics, you must first understand what electricity is. After all, the whole purpose of electronics is to get electricity to do useful and interesting things. The concept of electricity is both familiar and mysterious. We all know that electricity is, or at least have a rough idea. Based on practical experience, in particular consider these points. We are very familiar with the electricity that flows through wires. That electricity comes from power plants that burn coal, catch the wind, or harness nuclear reaction. It travels from the power plants to our houses in big cables hung high in the air, buried in the ground. Once it gets to our houses, it travels through wires, through walls, until it gets to the electrical outlet. From there, we plug in power cords to get the electricity into an electrical device we depend on every day. We know that electricity isn't free. We know that electricity can be stored in batteries. When the batteries die, all their electricity is gone. We know that some kind of batteries are rechargeable, which means that when they've been drained of all their electricity, more electricity can be put back into them by plugging them into a charger, which transfers electricity from an electrical outlet into the battery. And finally, we know that electricity can be dangerous. But what is electricity really? Let's start with the three basic concepts of electricity: electric charge, electric current, and electric circuit. Electric charge refers to the fundamental property of matter that even physics don't totally understand. Suffice it says that two of the tiny particles that make up atoms, and protons and electrons, are the barriers of electric charge. There are two types of charge, positive and negative. Protons have positive charge, electrons have negative charge. While electric current refers to the flow of the electric charge carried by electrons as they jump from atom to atom. Electric current is a very familiar concept. When you turn on the light switch, electric current flows from the switch through the wire to the light, and the room is instantly illuminated. Electric current flows more easily in some types of atoms than in others. Atoms can let current flow easily are called conductors, whereas atoms they don't let current flow easily are called insulators. While an electric circuit is a closed loop made of conductors and other electrical elements through which electronic current can flow. For example, a very simple electrical circuit consists of three elements: a battery, a lamp, and an electrical wire that connects the two. Circuits can get much more complex, consisting of dozens, hundreds, or even thousands or millions of separate components, all connected with conductors in precisely or orchestrated ways, so that each component can do this bit to contribute to the overall purpose of the circuit. But all circuits must obey the basic principle of a closed loop. All circuits must create a closed loop that provides a complete path from the source of voltage through the various components that make up the circuit, in this case the lamp, and back to the source, again the battery. Electronic safety rules. Safety first. Electronics is a potentially dangerous hobby. Any circuit that works with 120 volts power from an electrical outlet is especially dangerous and could potentially kill you. Here are some safety guidelines to keep you safe as you work. Never work a circuit while power is applied. Do not connect power to a circuit until the circuit is finished and you have carefully checked your work. If you smell anything burning, immediately disconnect the power and examine your circuit to find out what went wrong. Keep your work area dry. Always wear safety goggles. Be careful around large capacitor. They can continue to hold voltage long after they are disconnected from power. Be especially careful when you solder because a hot soldering iron can easily burn you. Always work in a well-ventilated space. Have safety equipment such as fire extinguisher, a first aid kit, and a phone nearby.